Hey everyone, welcome back to the Hidden Brick, where today we're doing part 1 of the build of the LEGO Ninjago Misfortune's Keep. This is set number 70605, 754 pieces, and I'm super excited about this set. It's the Air Pirates. We've got some ninjas down here, we've got some of the villains, we've got a cool little robot monkey. So yeah, this is gonna be cool. I like the steampunk look of it. It's kind of like put together with a bunch of metal and wood stuff that they could just find and just kind of slap together and make something flyable. So really cool. I've had quite a few requests for this set, so I know there's some people out there waiting for this. And by quite a few, I mean probably 100, 200. Well, not quite that many, but seems to be a real popular set that people want to see built, so we're gonna build it. So we'll point this down so we can dump the contents out and see what's all going on inside this box. We have a unnumbered bag of large pieces. Alright, so there's everything. We have a large tile that's just loose in the box. We do have our instructions and large sticker sheet in a bag by themselves, so that's always cool. And let's see, is it one instruction book or multiple? Oh, that's cool. We have the little vinyl pirate flag. Yeah, it's just one book, one pretty large book, and we have numbered bags. Let's see, we got bag 1, 2, 4, here's 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 bags. So, what do you say we begin with bag number 1? Makes the most sense, right? Start from the beginning. Small bag and the big bag. Let's see what we got first. So, first up we have one of these things. We have Lloyd. And Lloyd, in this version of Lloyd, he has this pretty big armor piece that he's going to be wearing. He's got angry face and his blonde hair. Has a round tile on the front of the armor and 2 kind of pearlescent gold swords. So that's Lloyd. Pretty standard version of him, except this big armor piece that he's wearing. And we have this little robot monkey. This guy's kind of goofy. And he is up to no good. He's going to be running around with a rifle and a Thor hammer. So he's ready to mess some stuff up and blast someone in the face if needed. So that's our little monkey. Move him off to the side. Alright, so we're going to build Lloyd's flying mech thing. Let's just call it that. Someone out there knows what it's called. I really don't follow. I like the Ninjago theme just because of the creativeness of the sets, but I really don't follow the cartoon very often. I will catch it every now and then, but it's really not very often that I watch it. Alright, so we have the string that was in a little box. So we'll unravel it from this little cardboard spool, if that's what you want to call it. Because we need to put it on this spindle. And I don't think you tie it because when you put it in here, this axle that we slide through it actually holds the string on. We have this gear, this tan bevel gear. Alright, so that string is in that hole, and that axle, I'm pulling on the string and it's not coming out. So that axle is actually holding the string on. And then on the end of the string is where we'll tie on our golden hook piece. I'll try to tie it on the best I can. These little strings are so tiny that it's actually really hard to tie it. Kids may need their parents' help. Let's see if I can get it looped around one more time. That first loop is just kind of holding it there. It's really not going to keep it connected very well. I didn't really leave enough slack. This is going to be impossible. A lot of times I don't even put the string stuff on because a lot of the sets that I build I usually just take apart and use the parts for my own stuff. Come on, oh, got it. Can't believe it. Okay. So now we turn this gear and you can see the string gets wound up onto that spindle all the way until the hook is all the way up there. And there it is. So while all that was going on, I should have been, oh man, I just had a piece shoot off to the side. Hopefully that's a small extra piece that we have extras of. We'll see in a minute. Let's see, we got bevel gear. So go in here. We've got round green plates. Go there. Oh man, I put that bevel gear on upside down. Turn this around, put it back in there. Slide these in. Now it interlocks. See how those gears interlock? So I'm going to turn this. So it's turning our little lowering and raising of the hook. So that's pretty cool. Alright. So I think one of these pieces is what, one of these little tan pieces is what got blown off to the side. Alright, we've got these two that'll go here like that. It kind of creates a W shape. Now we have two of these, quite a few Technic. So Ninjago, as a theme in general, has quite a bit of Technic pieces. A lot more than it appears from the outside. But I like to call it a gateway theme that gets older kids and maybe younger teenagers interested in Technic sets. I have a 1x2 Technic brick that has pins on it. slides in there. We have 3 of these arched bricks. The arches will allow the spindle underneath there to continue to spin without colliding with any of the bricks. A bracket, a 1x2 plate, and another 1x4 plate, and next we have these arrowhead type plates. Okay. Looks like we're building one of the wings. Quite a few of these wedge plates and all these curved, different shaped stuff. Alright, so there's some Technic pins under here, and they're going to slide in, attached to that Technic piece under there. Maybe. It's actually not fitting. This thing is in the way. Do I have stuff in the wrong spot? Now everything looks right. Take that off, it fits, but then this doesn't go on there. Alright, I'm gonna have to figure this out. Give me 1 second. Okay, I figured it out. I was actually missing a plate in there, and that plate allowed everything to shift down 1 stud, and now it all fits in there nice and easily. So we'll do the other wing now and hopefully not forget that plate, and I'll show you when we get there the plate that I missed before. These A-frame pieces, a slotted tile, plate here. Here's the plate that I missed last time. This is just a 1x4, but that's all that it took to shift everything down that 1 stud that I needed room for everything. That goes there, so just like before, those 2 pins under there will line up with those pinholes. Ta-da, there it goes. So that fits a lot better. We have 2 of the same element to build, so I'm going to try to do them both at the same time as easy as, or as much as I can. Has these long blade type pieces. those both go under there on that Technic pin. Piece there, and we have a sticker. Sticker number 5. Where's number 5 at? There it is. Carefully try to put that on the best I can. That looks perfect. So, the way this works is there's some bars on the back of this armor piece, and then they'll clip perfectly on there so he can fly in the air. And remember, we have the hook that goes down. He can rescue one of his ninja friends. Then we turn this, it goes back up. It actually did not go on that spindle. It's like you almost have to have it facing front. Oh, I guess you can't see what I'm doing. The whole string spindle thing is a little quirky. So that completes bag 1. We do have a few extra pieces. They always give us an extra sword, but the gun typically is not an extra piece, but we'll take it. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and move on to bag number 2. Okay, with everything dumped out, we're going to begin with our next minifigure. It's one of the pirates, and it is Flintlocke. And of the few air pirate, Ninjago themed stuff I've built so far, I think this is the 3rd Flintlocke that I've gotten. So he must be one of the main characters in this theme. He does have the mustache. Where'd his head go? There it is. So it's like all that stuff is kind of barely sitting on the neck bracket until you put the neck on, and then it ties everything together. So there's the mustache. It's got the pilot's helmet with the goggles. And he has a little pistol. So that's Flintlocke. Put him over there next to the monkey wrench. Move some of this around so I can see all the parts. So next we're going to build, looks like a little flying machine for Flintlocke. Small brackets mixed in with these large pieces. A lot of times they don't mix in small parts with the big parts, but this time they didn't care. They're mixing it all together. Have a jumper tile. Have kind of a classic Lego tire. Ouch. These little wheels with the tiny little bars on them, you try to push them in there, they actually jab you pretty good. It's not the funnest thing to assemble. That creates our little single rear tire. Have our hinged piece. We have 2 of the stud launching guns that are attached to a plate. Put our triggers in there. Oh, they're brown triggers. I guess the first time I've seen them in brown. Don't shoot your eye out. Okay, some studs actually go here. Bunch of tiny parts in this little flying machine thing. Okay, we have this wing element. We'll slide a axle through, and then it gets stickers. Sticker number 1 and 2. So sticker 1, oops. I slipped and accidentally pushed it on there when I wasn't ready. Right, so there's 1. There's 2. These are tiny little stickers going on these little panels. So this goes through here, and we'll put a axle joiner on the end to hold it in place. Now we have another one for the other side. Put our axle through. I guess we don't have to put it through until after we put the stickers on. There's sticker 4, and here's sticker number 3. That goes through there with a axle joiner. Alright, move that to the side. We have some more small parts. We have 2 of these little wings with bars on them. Now we have these little bar clips with a brown bar in them. These will both clip on there. On the rear side we have our propeller. Goes there. Slide that in there. That holds those wings in place for the most part. They can still twist a little bit, but for the most part it holds them in place. Man, it's crazy how many small parts are in this little thing. I have a Lego Friends handlebar. Attach a couple of these dark brown lightsaber handles to another Friends handlebar. That go there. So it kind of creates the roll cage. And we have the fluorescent trans yellow pieces for the stud launcher. Put Flintlocke in there. Put his goggles down. That goes over his head like that. Guess we'd have the gun pointing outwards. So there's his tiny little flying machine. Ton of little parts in there. Okay, move that to the side. Now we're going to begin the main chassis of the Misfortune's Keep. the big flying flagship model that you see on the front of the box. That's what we're all here for, now that we're done with all these little accessory builds. I have quite a few Technic friction pins on these two Technic bricks. So these will test the strength of your fingertips as you're pushing these things in, because they will make them sore pretty quickly. If you ever build any actual Lego Technic sets, there's a lot of friction pins and other type of pin joiners that you're constantly pushing together, and they'll make your fingers sore real quick. Alright, we have even more. It's been a while since I've built a Technic set, so my fingers are not quite used to it yet, so I'm starting to feel the pain a little bit. There's no pain, no gain, right? That attaches there. Turn this over. This plate goes here, so put the plate on first, because that will help you align these two pieces, because they go right up next to the plate. If you don't do that, it's hard to tell like where it goes, because it hangs past the bricks. Okay, so we have a white plate here in the middle, dark bluish gray. Pretty big. Alright, next we have two more 1x3s. Bricks with clips on the side. Where's the other one? There it is. And black slopes. Next we have these Technic bricks with the slope kind of built into it. You see it has the 3 pinholes on the side. Some dark red tiles. Reddish brown tile across here. And we have these cool swords. These are the swords that have the skull mold into the handle. I don't know if you can see that or not. These are going to be used as more or less decorative elements or blades on the front of the ship, to prevent people from trying to board the ship on the side there. They'll get chopped up pretty good if they try to get on there. They do give you an extra. So the Ninjago stuff is good about giving you extra weapons. Okay, we have these large Technic pieces that are going to attach to the side. Like that. So you can see it's kind of creating some what looks like supports for the wings. Now we have 8 brackets, 4 on each side. And then 2 of the shorter brackets, 1 on each side. this plate that has the kind of see-through grate on it, and then we have our large tile. Goes there. And there we go. So this moves right now, but eventually it's going to be tied into other parts of the model, so it'll not move. Or if it does, it'll move very, very little. All right, so that's going to complete part one. We have our monkey wrench. We have Flintlocke and his little machine. You got Lloyd and his bigger thing. So that's pretty cool. So appreciate you guys watching. Make sure to subscribe. Check out part two. If it's not up yet, it'll be up tomorrow, but more than likely it's already up. So appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.